What's going on, JRPG fans? I am Dom from the Game Looters, and today, my friends, we are diving into 10 JRPGs you need to know about releasing in 2025 if they haven't started already. Whether it's long-awaited sequels, bold new IPs, or niche gems making a comeback, this year is stacked. Let's jump into the list, starting with one that's been a long time coming. Game number 1 is Phantom Brave: The Lost Hero, releasing January 30th, 2025. After nearly 20 years, I know with all the re-releases, you probably didn't think it's been that long, but it has. Phantom Brave is back. This tactical JRPG from the creators of Disgaea ditches the grid-based system for a free movement battlefield, giving you the freedom to strategize like never before. Instead of summoning units, you possess objects in the environment, trees, barrels, even enemy weapons to aid you in battle. Oh, and did I mention it's pirate themed this time? Yeah, the story is going to follow two characters, Marona and Ash, diving deep into the mystery that threatens the entire Phantom Isle. If you love quirky tactical combat with deep customization, this is one to have on your radar.
If we work together.
I'm the first mate of the art.
The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak #2, releasing February 14th, 2025. Falcom refuses to slow down, and we are finally getting all those releases that we've been waiting for to come from Japan to the West. Trails Through Daybreak 2 continues the gripping saga of Van Arkwright, taking us back into the crime-ridden underbelly of Calvard. If you know Trails, you know what to expect. Elite world building, deep character interactions, and a combat system that blends turn-based strategy with fast-paced action. Plus, the game is going to introduce split route storytelling, meaning that your choices, or especially who you decide to fight alongside with and how the story unfolds, is going to be really meaningful. If you're into sprawling narratives and interconnected worlds, this is a no-brainer. So go and play number 1 right now.
Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice.
Well, it's mine too, so I'm going to give you a hand, whether you like.
Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I swear I didn't make that up, that is the name. Releasing February 21st, 2025. Alright, Sega, they got our attention. Majima is back, and this time, he's a pirate in Hawaii? No, I'm not making this up. After the wild success of Infinite Wealth, the series is dipping its toes back into real-time combat, letting you brawl, board enemy ships, and command your own pirate crew. Expect ridiculous side quests, absurd minigames, and some of the most over-the-top combat you'll ever see. Whether you're here for serious storytelling or you just want to punch a shark in the freaking face, this game is peak, like dragon energy.
Agility and flair. Dodge and block to land destructive counters. Then
Game number 4 is Clair, Obscur Expedition 33, releasing sometime in 2025. This is a non-JRPG, so trust me, I know. But regardless, this is a turn-based combat game at its finest. This is developed by Sandfall Interactive. They're actually a French studio, but they have their JRPG roots with a ton of Square Enix devs. Expedition 33 is set in a world where a painter with godlike powers wipes out entire age groups by painting them into non-existence. Yeah. Sounds pretty crazy, sounds pretty dark. You play as a ragtag resistance group trying to stop her before she finishes her ultimate masterpiece. Combat-wise, it takes inspiration from Final Fantasy, a little Persona, a little Grandia, blending stylish animations with hyper-cinematic attacks. Could this potentially be the next big turn-based RPG, or will it be a flop? I'm betting on this is going to be a big one. Or at least I hope so.
foot. Aha!
You can turn into a Levron.
Dragon Quest I and II HD 2D Remake, releasing sometime in 2025. Dragon Quest literally, depending who you ask, started the JRPG genre, and now the first two entries are finally getting that HD 2D treatment. If you played the most recent Dragon Quest III remake, you already know that this is going to be beautiful. This isn't just a facelift. Square Enix is revamping everything. Gameplay elements, tweaking the balance, and making sure this classic experience feels like a fresh new one in 2025. This is going to be an absolute must-play for JRPG fans, but especially longtime Dragon Quest fans and even those that are new to the series, because hey, Dragon Quest 1, yeah, that's the start. Let's get in it. Eden Zero. This game releasing sometime in 2025. A JRPG developed by Konami in 2025? What timeline are we in? Did the Flash go back and change things? What the heck? But regardless, okay. Eden Zero, this is a game based on Hiro Mashima's manga, the creator of Fairy Tail. And if you've been paying attention, he's been doing a lot of work out there. Farmagia, I'm looking at you. It's getting a full-fledged action JRPG. This is going to allow players to explore a sci-fi universe, battle intergalactic foes, and control multiple characters with over-the-top anime-inspired combat. If you want to start getting familiar now, go watch the anime. It is awesome. I covered it. I covered the first season on my anime channel. Go check out my channel listings below if you want to just see what I thought about the anime, but I loved it. So it's definitely a must watch, and potentially could this be a must play? This game has definitely been flying under the radar, kind of like the most recent Fairy Tail 2. But regardless, with Konami's surprising return to the RPG space, this might be one of the year's biggest surprises or biggest flops. It just remains to be seen.
見つけたぞ。
好き。お前の船は俺たちがもらう。
マザーは実在します。この広い宇宙のどこかに。
Fate Extra Record, releasing sometime in 2025. Fate fans assemble! Fate Extra Record is a full-fledged remake of the 2010 PSP classic, which is one of my favorite PSP games ever. This isn't just a fresh coat of paint though, which is so exciting. It's built from the ground up with stunning visuals, a revamped combat system, expanded story content. If you missed the original, for whatever reason, think of it as Fate, the series, meets Persona, where you fight in a digital holy grail war. You're going to summon legendary servants and make game-changing choices that impact who lives and who dies. With Saber, Rin, and more returning, this remake is going to be phenomenal. Atelier Resna, The Red Alchemist and the White Guardian, releasing sometime in 2025. The Atelier series refuses to slow down, and we're here for it. Atelier Resna is going to be the latest entry, but it has a twist. It's actually a spin-off of a mobile game. This isn't gacha trash though, okay? It's going to be a full-fledged standalone JRPG with the classic alchemy mechanics returning, along with turn-based battles, and it's supposed to have a rich world to explore. Of course, that's all lip service by the developer, but it really looks like it's going to. Gust is finally going to be bringing back some of that old school Atelier charm, or so they say. And while this won't be a massive release like the Yumiya release coming this year, it's still going to be a must-play game for any Atelier fan, and it could even be a little cool entry point for those new to the series. Number 9, just a couple left. Trails in the Sky, the first chapter remake, releasing sometime in 2025. Did you ever think we would get this? Because I didn't. This is where it all started. The legendary first entry in the Trail series, is getting a complete ground-up remake in 3D, much like how Trials of Mana got it a few years ago. Fans have been begging for this one, just anything for this. It's been stuck on the PSP for the longest. And now we're finally getting a seamless, modernized experience. Expect expanded cutscenes. I'm excited. Improved gameplay, improved combat, and honestly just some serious visual upgrades, while still being faithful to the original's heart and soul. If you've ever been intimidated by jumping to Trails, this is the perfect starting point. And it truly is. This is definitely one of those classics on the PSP that is a must play. I'm not the biggest Trails person in the world. I've tried over and over, but I do love Trails in the Sky, so I'm excited for this one. The last game on the list, Armed Fantasia, releasing sometime in 2025. Wild Arm fans, rise up. I know you're out there, because Armed Fantasia is here to pick up where that classic series left off. This, a Kickstarter-funded spiritual successor. I know, when you hear spiritual successor, just like me, I cringe a little bit, but this is promising to bring back that Western-inspired fantasy, tool-based dungeon exploration, and turn-based combat with a little spice, a little modern twist to it. So, if you are a fan of the series and you've longed for a JRPG that gives an homage to the Wild Arms games that have cowboys, airships, and expansive wide-open worlds, this could potentially be good and could potentially be your new obsession. And all right, that's 10 JRPGs you need to know in 2025. This year is looking insane for RPG fans, and honestly, I'm struggling to figure out how I'm even going to be able to play all of these. Which ones are going to get stuck in the wrapper? Which one's going to become my new favorite? I don't know. This year's going to be crazy. Which ones are you most excited for? Drop a comment down below. Let me know what game I missed that didn't make the list, and hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.